But I do want to let you guys know I'm really proud of the job you guys have been doing, especially with this facility, because it's lots of challenges with what you're working with. A lot of dealerships have 2-3 acres and vehicles on ground and whatnot, and you guys are a lot of times running around and going and getting vehicles 2 blocks away, and the numbers you guys are putting up are pretty impressive. So the Hyundai guys let us know that too, right? Like the president that was here, and they just couldn't believe the results that we're getting out of this facility. So that's a tribute to all you guys. So nice work. It's a really good job. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I'm observing. Like I said, the numbers are good, but I'd like to share a little bit with you just on how we can maybe go to the next level, increase our closing ratios, and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to talk about the needs assessment today, which is kind of the guest sheet and sitting down with the customer and going through all their wants and needs, right? So what I noticed with some of you guys, and it's not a knock, is you're sitting the customer down, you're doing a really good meet and greet, you're sitting down with them, and literally within 1 minute you're at the tower. You've got his name and you know what he wants, right? So his name's Danny Houle and he wants to buy Santa Fe. I want to go show him one. And you literally, it was like, I timed it. It was like 1 minute, maybe 2, maybe 3. And what I want to talk to you guys about is just slowing down a little bit, spending a little bit more time at the desk with your customers, getting a little bit more rapport, and finding out a little bit more about why they're here and what they want, right? So some of you that maybe watched that video with Wayne Gretzky recently that I did, the podcast, I read his book, he's one of my heroes, but one of the favorite quotes that I like is he said, a really good hockey player goes to the puck, but a great one goes to where it's going to be. Right? And what I want to teach you guys to do, it's the same as selling. A really good salesman knows what they want. A great salesman knows why. Right? And that way you can actually, when you're doing the needs assessment, you know why the customer's buying the vehicle or the service, whatever you're selling. You can do a proper benefits and value presentation on the products you're selling, right? And hopefully, if there's an objection, you can isolate it and overcome it. If you're always about what they're buying and not the why, then you're a good salesman. You're just like Wayne said, you're going to the puck. Let's go to where it's going to be. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about. So on the guest sheet, Dan, and the needs assessment, when you bring them to, what are some things on there that we gotta know about?
So we need to know what their budget is.
Yeah.
We need to know where else they've been shopping, what else they're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know what they're hoping to accomplish that day.
Yeah.
What are some important features in a vehicle, what their lifestyle is, how they use their vehicles.
Okay. And some of the things that with some of the training I've taught you guys before is, how do we get that information? We can't do it within the minute, right? Would that be a fair assessment for everybody? And I don't know if you've all looked at your pay plans lately, but there's no bonuses for how fast you get the needs assessment done. Okay? It's not like, hey guys, I got it done in a minute today. There's no extra points or bonuses for you guys getting it done and getting to the tower within 5 minutes or 3 minutes. When you break out our sales process, it's like shifts in the hockey game, right? So the first shift's the meet and greet. Second shift, is a really proper needs assessment and a guest sheet right at the desk. You can't do a really good needs assessment in 1 to 3 minutes. It's going to take a minimum 12. I don't want it to take 30. And we can use that old hockey analogy again. Who's played hockey here? You? What happens when you stay on the ice too long?
You get tired.
You get tired, and what happens when you get tired?
You don't give it your all.
And what else?
Make mistakes. Yeah, you make mistakes.
Make mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
I watched you guys at the ball hockey game.
Yeah,
Okay. Brandon scored some goals, but there was a couple times he might have been out on the ice too long. Wasn't back checking as much. But the point of the matter is if you stay out too long,
That's the feedback from the guest.
you're if you stay out too long, you can make mistakes. So everything is a little bit about precision and whatnot. So a good needs assessment, you spend anywhere from 10 to 14 minutes with the customer, not too long. You stay 25 to 30. That's way too long, right? The customer's going to get uneasy. He's going to be like, hey, I just want to go look at the car, right? So you do a real high-level meet and greet. You do that needs assessment. You ask some of the questions that Dan's saying, because ideally, once we get to know both, what they're wanting and why they're wanting, and hopefully you're going to know when they're buying and some other things, and we'll get into how you ask those questions. Then there's two words in selling. If you want to be a master salesperson at anything you do, you got to know benefits and value. You master benefits and value in everything you're presenting, you're going to be good. You could be great. So, what's the benefit to the customer, and what's the value? You can't do that without a great needs assessment. So, benefit, value. Anytime you're presenting the products, like with you guys sell Hyundai product, some of the things that we can talk about right now with benefits and value are just unbelievable. Leaders in the industry with the products that we have. So I'm hitting on why, what, how, when, and then I'm going to start really going through the benefits and value of some of these products that we have, right? And it's like that acupuncture, and I say this all the time. Little needles on the back, right? Okay. You sell a whole bunch of benefits and value. At the end of it, that's what makes customers emotional. That's what's going to get them excited about the products you're selling. You don't touch enough of those little buttons, they might say, hey, I want to go look at more products. I got to think about this longer. But you know why and how and what they want, and you do a really good needs assessment, then you can go straight to the benefits and value. And you can nail that. And then a lot of times customers in the past will say, I'm just starting looking. I just want to come in. This is my first spot. Boom. Really great salesman does a really good needs assessment, hits the benefits and value, and by the end of the test drive, the customer's like, let me see those numbers. I've seen it 1,000 times where the customers drove away that same day. They weren't in the market for 3 months. But the salesperson did such a great job of finding out why they were buying it and then hitting those benefits and value. So, like I said, you guys are getting great results. Great results. But sometimes I think it's a little rushed when you're with the customers. I see it. Karen, sometimes I see you just run into the tower, man. I love it. But sometimes I like urgency, and I think it's great. But let's not be too urgent with the needs assessment. Let's ask those questions. So open-ended questions. What's an open-ended question, Holly?
Why haven't you bought yet?
Okay, but what are the 7 open-ended questions?
Who, what, when, where, how,
That's pretty good.
why,
Yeah.
which.
Yes. Wow, she nailed it. So open-ended questions. What is a not open-ended question?
Yes or no answer.
Okay, here's a not open-ended question. Are you buying today? No, I'm not. That would not be a good question to ask. A better question would be, when were you thinking of making your decision? So I can get a better idea. That would be what's called an open-ended question. Okay? So let's go through it real quickly, guys. This isn't an hour training session. This is just a quick touch-up for 10 or 15 minutes because we want you guys on the floor Friday. But Brandon did ask me to speak to you a little bit on some things I was observing the last couple days. We got the employee appreciation barbecue plus a little gift for you guys. But let's go around on the open-ended questions. So we'll start over here, Ryan.
Sure.
Okay, I'll put you on the spot here. Give me an open-ended question that they would ask during the needs assessment.
How much horsepower does this have?
Okay, I want you to ask a question that the salesperson's going to ask the customer.
Oh, okay.
You're not pretending you're a customer here, buds. It's all good though.
All right.
See, if any of you guys try and daydream during my sessions, I have like a bionic eye. I will single you out. He was behind my back. I knew his mind was wandering. Okay?
Who's the lucky one today?
Okay. Started with the who. Okay? Give me a really good open-ended question you'd ask at the needs assessment.
What are you hoping to accomplish today?
Very powerful. Okay? That question right there is going to basically take them down, give you a whole bunch of things, right? A lot of them are going to say, hey, I want a really good deal. I want to be treated really great. Well, you know what? That's the easiest part of my job. I'm going to get you great numbers and give you great service. Awesome. And I'm going to take them to the next step. Brett, what's an open-ended question?
What features in your current vehicle would you like to see carry over to your new vehicle?
Perfect. Taylor.
What do you love about your car you're currently driving?
Nice. Colin.
What are some features that you don't currently have that you'd like to see in your next vehicle?
Okay.
What made you buy your vehicle when you first bought it?
Nice. Now remember, guys, so we've asked a few questions here. Does everyone remember what my Wayne Gretzky statement was, Dan?
Where's the puck gonna be?
Okay, where's the puck going to be? Do you remember how I told you? So you guys are all doing what they want? What kind of questions do I want to know if I'm going to go to the puck?
Why?
Okay. Let's start getting some whys.
Yeah, why haven't you bought yet?
Okay. Not the 10 out of 10 why I'd
No, I
want,
hear you.
but
Yeah,
it did start with a why.
Why was Hyundai your first stop?
Okay.
Where will you be driving the vehicle?
Okay.
Where else have you been looking for vehicles?
Okay, that's a where. I want a why.
So why haven't you bought yet? Why are you in the market for a new vehicle?
Okay, right there. That's isolating it right there. Okay? What's going to happen when you ask that question? Brett?
Real reason.
Okay? Do we want to know the reason why they're buying? What's going to come out? I don't get good gas mileage. I have a bigger family. This vehicle was in an accident. I don't feel safe anymore. Okay? I don't like the color anymore. I'm bored. Okay? When you get the why, guys, all of a sudden you have the motivators of the customer. Does everybody know what the 7 motivators are? Okay? Anybody want to guess at a few?
Money,
Okay. Power. What's another one?
Values.
Pardon me?
Value.
Yeah. So, power, achievement, affiliation, safety, security. Some are free-spirited. Right? What's some other ones, Brandon? Do you remember?
These are the characteristics.
These are what's called motivator profiles.
Yes. Of a person.
So, you ever see someone, guys, that's a power guy?
Very A-type.
Yeah, very A-type, wants it, that he's going to, so his why might be different than someone that's a safety and security, right? Right? And I'm not meaning this in any chauvinistic way, but a lot of females want safety and security in their vehicles. My wife's one of them. That's going to be her number one motivator. Safety and security. Some A-type, power type guys, they don't care about safety and security. They care about, how fast does it go? What does it look like? Right?
Yeah.
Achievement. Maybe he wants to change his profile appearance, right? So, a Genesis customer, right? You got to know those motivators, right? So that's the why. So when you get really great, you start asking the whys and you start figuring out, okay, this is why they're buying it. Maybe they have a bigger family. That's a safety and security. That husband and wife are trying to protect their family. They want a bigger vehicle so that they can bring them in there. So when I'm selling someone that is looking for a bigger vehicle, the friends and family, what kind of buttons am I going to push? Do you think? I'm going to start hitting all the safety features. I'm going to start hitting on the room the vehicle needs. I'm going to push that button. You're going to be able, look at the storage in the back. You're going to be able to do this with your family. Draw some pictures. You know what? I'm driving a GV80 right now. I just went on the highway through the mountains on the Coquihalla. I loved it. It was, drove like a plane. you know, I'm gonna talk about, you know, those benefits and value that because the customers told me the why, right? So what I'm trying to really stress is you got to know the whys, guys. Hey, what's another why, Dan?
Why, sorry.
Put you on the spot.
Why are you looking to upgrade your vehicle?
Okay. Similar. Yep. Tanner, anything else you want to add? Okay. So we've done some whats. We've done some whys. What's some other ones that I said on the open-ended questions? How? Okay. Do you think that's important, Josh?
Yeah.
Give me a how question.
How can I earn your business today?
Okay. What's another one?
How do you plan on paying?
Okay. Good one. Anything else, Ryan?
Two good ones. You say like.
How much horsepower does this have? Okay.
How would I
It's
tell
pick-
you how much horsepower?
It's pick on Ryan day.
How much horsepower do you want?
Okay. What was some other open-ended questions, Holly, that you said to me? So we've done what?
Who, what, when,
How?
where?
We've done why. Where? Okay. You know, where are you going to be driving this vehicle? That's going to help us get to why, right? Are they going just from home to work? Or are they using it for their family or using it for their business? Kind of important, right? That's going to help us do the value and benefits later, right? So where comes into that? Okay. And what was the other one, guys? Which? Yeah. Which is the most important features to you? Is it safety? Is it power? Is it affordability? Right? Then you go into some narrowing down what things are more important to them with that question, right? And then there was one other one. Who? Okay, so why is who important?
Who's the primary decision maker?
Yeah, who's the primary decision? Who's going to be driving the vehicle the most, right? You know, if you're with the customer that isn't going to be driving the vehicle, okay, and she's going to be the principal driver, and her motivator, safety and security, and you're dealing with the guy that is a power guy, that might be a disconnect there, right? So it's really important that you know that question. And the other one, Taylor, that you mentioned is when, right? So, I mean, getting them, you know, through the timelines, although, you know, a lot of customers are going to say, hey, I'm not ready to buy for the next 3 or 4 months. And then we turn them into a buyer today or tomorrow or the next day. You still want to ask all these questions, guys, and go through that guest sheet, right? So we'll just do a real quick summary, okay? Want to do what's called a recap. So, intro, body, recap. That's how you do training, okay? What is the recap, Tanner?
Hit all the
Okay, open-ended questions, guys, are going to help us do what?
Create a roadmap for selling a car.
Okay, and
be where the puck is going.
be where the puck is going, because you guys are all really good at knowing what the customer wants. We want to know why they want it, right? What else? What are the 2 important things that a great salesman needs to know about when he's selling a product? What are the 2 key words I told you? If you want to be a great salesperson,
Yeah, so features and values.
value, benefits. Value, benefits. Every time you sit down with a customer, I want you thinking about that. You should have a sticky note right on your desktop. So as you're talking to them, you remind yourself, am I showing enough value and benefits right now? Of yourself, of the products you're selling, of the company? Value and benefits, value and benefits, value and benefits, value and benefits. You give a customers enough value and benefits, then they're going to want to do business with you. Right? Okay? So that's all I have today, guys. Just a little quick meeting, guys. Open-ended questions, value, benefits. I know you guys know what they want. I want you to focus on why they want it, okay? Now, ending, we didn't say one thing. Brett, what are the motivators again?
Oh man, the motivators are. I'll draw a blank.
Okay, power. Second one, achievement. Third one, affiliation. Fourth one, safety and security. Anybody know what Brandon's is? Little free spirit. Okay. Free spirit. There's another one that's called excitement. That's a motivator. You know, people constantly want to, sometimes they change jobs, sometimes they go traveling, sometimes they trade in their vehicles, sometimes, you know, they need constant change and constant excitement. Those are great customers as well. You gotta know why, right? So. Okay, so that is it, guys. Let's have a great day. Okay, thank you.